Hey guys, Lauren here. Today I want to share with you 6 quick tips to help you decide what to wear for your next headshot session. I have to be honest, this whole outfit is a lie. I know nothing about fashion. Honestly, my best clothes come from my sister as hand-me-downs. I just let her buy everything, and then years later, I get these nice upgraded styles. Me, I'm personally too cold and too lazy and would rather focus my attention on other things to dress up the way she does all the time. And that's not a bad thing for either of us. It's actually a really good thing for both of us because that's what makes each of us recognizable. So if we were walking down the street together, it's how our friends would immediately know, oh, that's Elizabeth, or oh, that's Lauren, just by seeing the backs of our shirts or something like that. Being recognized for you and your style and everything about you is what your personal brand is all about, and your personal brand is exactly what your headshots should be creating for you. So before we get started with all the tips, I want you to ask yourself, what do I want to be recognized for? That will set a foundation for the rest of your answers. Like I said, the goal here is to be true to yourself and capturing your true essence. That way you don't have to work so hard to put on a fake facade, and things actually work out better for you when you don't do that. And it puts the creative power back into your hands, so you don't go ask a friend what you should wear and they dress you up the way they want you to dress up and you feel totally unconfident. Is that a word? I don't know. But you feel totally not confident, and that just, like, your images will just reek of that. And you don't want that because you're paying money for these things. It's an investment that you want to go far for you. So 6 tips. I might have said 7. I lied. I apologize. If I did, let that be tip number 1. On to the 6 tips to help you decide what to wear to your next headshot session. Tip number 1, wear your normal day-to-day style. This could be super risky to some people and it could be super freeing to others, but you don't have to try so hard. Wearing your day-to-day outfits is actually what will set you apart in your headshots compared to everybody else. And why is that? I'm glad you asked, because it's my favorite reason. It is that people want to know what you're gonna be like working on the job and not who you're gonna pretend to be in the interview. People want to know who you're going to be on the job, not who you're going to pretend to be in the interview. Plus, wearing your day-to-day outfits in your headshots creates consistency. If you show up wearing something very similar to what you wore in your headshots, people aren't going to feel like they got catfished. And that's always a really good thing. Tip number 2, use Pinterest. When you know what your everyday styles are, say like V-necks or blue jeans or something like that, search that and then outfits in Pinterest. So like V-neck outfits, blue jean outfits. That will help you clean up your look in a professional way while staying true to your essence. And it's really good to just know how to dress all the time. Tip number 3, bring several outfits. You can always bring a ton with you, depending on the photographer. I always welcome it if you really don't know what to wear, because your photographer can help you pick it out and help you piece something together. But there's a more important reason why you want to bring multiple outfits. It's to show different aspects of your own personality. If you have a professional side of yourself, but you also love going to concerts, why not show both? Because when you show that you have your shit together in one photo, and then you show that you have your shit together and love the Black Keys in another photo, you're absolutely going to win somebody over. You're going to win their entire heart over, and they're going to want to know you just for that reason. Plus, it's an awesome icebreaker, and it's an awesome conversation starter, and I go into that in a lot more detail, and I actually show you how to figure out what parts of you to show in this guidebook that I created. Check that out. I have the link to that below. Tip number 4, Google styles that fit your body type. Have you ever seen everybody around you rock an outfit or a specific style, and they just all look so good, and then you put it on and you feel like you look like a potato? I don't care what your shape is, I think we have all been there. That's because that outfit just doesn't fit your body type, and that's okay. We all have different body types, therefore we're all gonna look our best in different styles. But knowing this information will take all the guesswork out for you. There are plenty of resources online that you can go check out. Stitch Fix, I saw, has a really good calculator on there with a whole article that you can check out. But once you have that information, once you know your body type, go back to Pinterest and search outfits for that body type and take what you like and leave the rest. Remember, go with your gut and do what makes you feel confident. Tip number 5, keep things simple. Choose one color and build your outfit around that. If you try to show up to your session wearing a green shirt with like red bracelets and earrings and blue jeans, you're kind of gonna look like a Christmas tree. So it's best to tone it back a little bit. Start with one color that you feel most confident in and pick neutral colors that complement it, or again, go back to Pinterest. I use Pinterest for everything. Less is more in this situation. Less colors, less busyness, unless that is on brand for you. You're known to wear bright colors and you know how to do it well. And bonus tip, bright colors like yellows, reds, and blues tend to reflect onto your skin when you're having your photo taken. So if you're weird about having those colors cast onto your skin and having those highlights show up, you might want to stick to deeper tones and more neutral colors like grays, blacks, tans, whatever. And lastly, we have tip number 6. Wear layers. Dress in layers. This is good for so many reasons because you can make one outfit go a really long way. I have guys who come in and they start with a dress shirt, and then they add a tie to that dress shirt, and then they add their suit jacket to that, and then they just have 3 looks right there, and it's really easy peasy for them. With the ladies, they come in with a nice blouse, then they put on a blazer or a jean jacket, even a leather jacket, and they can even add like a hat from there or a scarf, and you never really have to have too much effort. Plus it gives you more time depending on the session length. Also keeps you warm or cool depending on how your temperature changes. So there you have it, your 6 tips. Those are great for knowing what to wear to your headshot session, but what do I wear to my headshot session should be the last question that you're asking yourself, because it's really a surface level question. Good headshots aren't just a placeholder for a vacant profile picture. You can use them to build your personal brand. And when you do that, you have access to higher quality gigs, higher quality bosses and coworkers, and people take you seriously. Your personal brand is what gets people to want to know you, it's what gets people to pay attention to you, and it's what gets people to take your work seriously. So if you're interested in all of those things and want a stronger intention behind your headshot, definitely check out the guide that I made called How to Build Your Personal Brand with Headshots. I will link that below, and it will help with like your personal brand in general. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. It was a fun one to make. I will talk to you guys later. All good things, guys.